Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ben, aka MVD Hitman. State your name and what you did.
Chris.
And I'm Riley.
We got first place at the tag tournament, playing Dragon Link.
And live twin Spright.
Heck yeah, dude. All right, cool. Who wants to go first?
I'll start it off.
All right, man.
Standard, black metal, red indeed, safer, chaos package, every deck profile I have there. Rockets, just 2 tracer, caliber. I mean, not caliber, recharger, and absol. I cut the caliber. I didn't have a reason to cut it. I just wanted to try it without it.
Okay.
I'm trying to manage resources better, and I figured if I cut myself off from resources, I wouldn't have them, and I have to manage play better. And, you know, broken. This gets the best card in the archetype, so you have to play 3 of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I played 2. I want to respect tier and what's it, Unchained?
Unchained.
Yeah, Unchained, yeah.
But I didn't play 3 because that was too much just for a best of 1.
Yeah, that's true.
All the dragons, just all the hand traps, all the basic hand traps.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is, but we both played this. I played 2 Nib and he played Droll to cover our matchups.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we felt it was real dumb if he made a board and I was looking at a nib in my hand and then they start playing. So if he made like a Borlin and some other stuff, it felt real dumb for me to nib at that point. So we just wanted him to have nib. So that way if we have lost a die roll, he could nib him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we didn't go with a sword and shield approach. It was more sword and another sword.
So that complemented each other.
Yeah, 2 very difficult boards to break. Just put them together, and if they break it, they break it. But 9 times 10, you're not. And spells, 3 E-Telly, God card,
Unlucky.
Branded Regain. This is the best one. I still play the trap, but I think this is better starting off. The trap is for late game and certain matchups. And I'm trying 1 for 1. I've only drawn this once, but I won the game because of it. And Dragon Ravine boot set and Pre-Imperm, the trap. Like, you should be playing this because you can win matchups you were supposed to lose because of this.
Absolutely.
And this it resets this.
Yeah. Yeah, the card's crazy.
Extra deck. Striker, Disty. I played 1 seal. I don't think you need to, but I might still move back to 2.
Okay.
And Romulus, IP. This is supposed to be SP, but I do not have one yet. Dark. This card stole a Dragos to pay, which was crazy. On top of Borlin. Unicorn. This helps random stuff. Triple verse for the combo. Haven't made this in maybe 3 months, but I'm just gonna keep it in here. Time card. Savage. Baron. The best synchro. And LP before LP.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to main the time card because it was only 30 minutes around and we were worried about grinding with people.
Absolutely.
That was a big thing.
Yeah, I think we went to time every game except for the last round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we also lost every die roll
Yeah.
today, which didn't help.
All right.
For me, so I built this in like a very specific way to complement his board.
Okay.
Because I was like, I'll be player B. So I maxed out on both of these starters.
Okay.
And I played 1 Frost, and then 3 of the Sunny Snitch to search these. This was very good when combination of this, because you would just search the Frost and then special it.
All right.
I didn't want to play Runic specifically, because in the rules it said that we would both have to skip our battle phase, and I didn't want to have him make a Borlin
That couldn't wipe
a board.
It did, by the way.
It
wiped
did.
the entire field.
It did wipe an entire field. So I just wanted to max out as many of these starters as I could.
Okay.
Sprites, 3 blue. I only played 2 jet. 1 red, 1 carrot, 2 starters, smashers, and double cross. I cut this for an Hypera because my theory was if I already have Fly Twins going and I open one of this, I can just summon this off of Gigantic and get a free +1, which it happened once.
Heck yeah.
But that specifically could have been a 3rd jet. I never really drew it, so it didn't really come up any other way. But I couldn't really see these cards. I had a Gigantic for these, which kind of felt bad, but it was what it is.
Okay.
And then the rest of my deck, which is like straight non-engine, just because of 3 droplets. That's crazy with the live twins, 3 talents. I didn't draw this, but I did draw a lot of Ash, Imperm, Baylor, and Droll.
A lot of hand traps.
A lot of hand traps, and I saw 2 to 3 every time, plus the live twins and a Spright, which was broken.
I'm pretty sure Droll game 1, well, not game 1, but his opening hand, every time he saw Droll, it forced a pass.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it was crazy.
He played he starts with the Deal Bellstar card, Ash, and it's just set 1 pass.
Yeah, we rolled him.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think what else did we also rolled like the Chimera player. He passed because
Yeah, he
we
passed.
started with Fenrir and he searched Fenrir off Fenrir and I rolled him. He passed.
Baylor's was crazy. I think one game we opened, I had 2 Baylor, he had 1, and all 3 got used before we got back to our turn.
And then, plus I wanted to play a lot of hand traps because I was figuring, I was like, the way the rules work, I'm like, he can use my live twins and then just I'll bring them back on my turn.
Right.
And so I'm constantly just drawing off a pink. So that was the theory behind it.
Okay.
I think the better hand traps were the one that's not once per turn. Because we had a turn where we had, both of us had Baylor, he had an Ash, I had an Ash, and we both had Imperm set. And it was on top of the Spright board with the Abomination and the Borland, I guess, way too much to be trying to play through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, I played 2 pink and 2 blue. I felt like this was fun. Third ones never really came up. But they were broken because I would do, what was it? He would use my blue to link off, and then I would just bring back pop a card, or he would have a Druid Swarm on field. I would link off into one of my evil twins, and then he would trigger it.
Yeah, that's dope.
We also, because of rollings, we had Borland up against a Chimera player, and he had a Swordsman. I was like, draw face, and he was like in standby. He's like, I'm gonna trigger this. I'm like, no, we're still in draw while we're turn player. I'm like, I told we priority, but I was like, Borland targets negate. And then he brought back a body I also used.
Okay.
1 IP, 1 Muckbreaker. For the rest of the link 2s. I never made Muckbreaker. We never really went to a grind game like that. 1 Unicorn, this is specifically because you get theme locked with the live twins. 1 Griffin, 1 Bomb for the IP targets. I made this more often than this, but
Yeah, last minute we came and decided to still play the Griffin because Griffin's basically skill drain and Beast Heals are great under skill drain. So.
yeah, because it was like a 35. I was like, beat stick, that's still crazy. He told me, I always asked him like, which one do you want to make? And he was like, we're fine with either.
Yeah, I encourage the skill drain because 9 times 10, I'm already going to have the biggest monster on the board anyway. And that's how you win under skill drain. So
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And 1 the link 4 for when it boots back to me.
Okay.
And then because I didn't have room, I got a lot more space to play. I had to play 2 Gigantic. This in theory comes up in grind games, but I only ever made 1. Most of the time I would play this, it was just to like try to like bait out stuff and like lock us into 2s, that way I wouldn't get nibbed.
Yeah.
And then in the last slots was a package for the Zeus. In theory, this was crazy. I didn't get to make it because this makes your Zeus be able to use 3 times because you would have this is 1, you would have like 2 sprites underneath it and then 2 spells. Just because it's 4 players, it's gonna attach some spells.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was 3 Mad Zeus, 3 U Zeus, which I thought was crazy.
Yeah.
It would have came up, but we were not allowed to go to battle phase.
yeah. No, we couldn't get past. We lost Ben's team and went round 2.
Yeah, it was round 2 because Ben set 4, he played through 3, and then
so another set.
and then they runs over another set 4, which was
The only changeable thing I think we would make if we played another tag tournament, I would play the same deck. I would probably just main Lightning Storms.
Yeah, we didn't really count for that as much, but probably would cut the tactics. And me, I would play like 2 Lightning Storms and a
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably 1 for 1, or maybe just cut both Neos. 1 or the 2. I feel like either one's fine. I might cut down 1 Druid Swarms and play the bare minimum. So.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, cool.
That's
All
the
right.
day.
All right, man. Any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to Eric back home. Shout out to my girl. Shout out to Ben for hosting the tournament. We're gonna shout out to something we got in the works for y'all. The new indie gaming. We'll let y'all know a better update about that in December, but we're really working on a lot of stuff at one time about it.
Yeah, try to get it up off the ground.
Yeah, we still got to do it, get it off the ground, and get a lot of the stuff behind the scenes done. So just be on the lookout for that, and we'll let y'all know.
All right, cool, man. All right, man. Riley, you got anything, man?
No, I think that was about it for me. Is those same shout outs.
All right, cool. Riley, did you break any today?
I did not see a lot of Sprights. I saw a lot of live.
I saw blue once.
I saw
I actually opened blue one time.
but I did see starter, which it made up for it.
Yeah, I do think you can play these decks. These aren't specifically built for tag duels. You can play them at a local, at a regional, and I mean basically a YCS, and you still can do well.
Mine's a bit tougher because
Just tweak it to your area.
Yeah, I probably would have played the Runics and played Live Spin, Runic Spright, because I got to play no Runics specifically because I got to use his monster for link materials. You kind of need the Runics to keep playing to summon level 2.
Right. All right, last question for each of y'all. If there was one card that caught you off guard tonight, what was it?
What was the one card that would have caught me off guard?
I don't know. He flipped strike, and then we were like,
I think that was the biggest.
That was the
if it's
biggest
not
thing.
that, it was the end
I
of the rule
Veilered
at the main phase.
yeah, I Veilered a Sarah, and he struck it, and I was like, yeah,
All
sure.
right. All right, man. All right, we appreciate you guys. Thanks.
All right.